Okay. In this part of the program, I'm excited that you have been following. And if you're already here, it means that you're doing a fantastic job so far. Now, I want to talk about soft skill, which is basically building confidence. Uh, Grab my glasses. I'm thinking I could do without the glasses, but looks like I can't. Okay. Yeah, that's better. I'm going to share some strategies with you for overcoming imposter syndrome and also to become self-aware. In the next, 10 to 11, 12 slides, I want to talk about some strategies to develop your self-awareness. And also I'll share with you some tools for mindfulness and confidence building. This journey will equip you with skills to unlock your full potential and embrace a more confident you. Seriously, nobody wants to work with somebody that's not confident. If you're not confident, you're timid, you're shy, nobody really wants to, So you want to be your best self. You want to be aware of your strength, your core capabilities. You want to be, comfortable, by yourself, and that's confidence. Actually, it's a very attractive a virtue, a very attractive thing to have. What is confidence? So let's quickly break it down. It's a multifaceted trait that forms the bedrock of personal and professional success. At the core of it, confidence is the belief in your own ability, your judgment, and your worth. So if you say somebody is confident, that means they believe in their own abilities, they believe in their own judgment, and they know their self-worth. It's not about like being perfect, no, but it's about trusting yourself to handle the challenges that life throws at you and the opportunities that come your way. So true confidence actually stems, like I said, from the awareness of self-awareness, experience, and a growth mindset. It enables us to take risks, express ourselves in a very authentic way, and pursue all our goals with conviction, with assurance that we believe we can do it. So self assurance is at the top there, if you look at the hierarchy of God there. But then under that, you have belief in your abilities, a positive self image about yourself, and a trust in your decision making capabilities. Now, there is something called the confidence mindset. I talked about the growth mindset, but of course, growth mindset leads to confidence in yourself and your abilities. And in order to have a mindset that is confident, it has to do with challenging the beliefs that limit us as individuals. Trust me, everybody has the imposter syndrome, especially when it comes to professional um, capabilities. But it's important that number one, you identify your limiting beliefs, recognize the thoughts, ideas, or things that hold you back, right? And then what you do when you recognize them, I'll give you an example. An example of a thought that could hold you back is something, for example, to say maybe somebody said something to you that is negative when you were growing up, or maybe you had a bad experience, maybe you crashed the car, and that kind of gives you some sort of traumatic experience that every time you have an opportunity to drive, you always feel like maybe an accident could happen, you could crash. You need to identify that as a limiting belief because it's limiting you in your ability to actually drive, or to be okay driving. Does that make sense? So you need to know what are the things that could be the reasons why I am, not sure, not confident. What beliefs, what experiences have shaped some of my thinking. And you can question their validity, examine evidence for and against those beliefs. Right? You can do some research, you can read books, you can also do some analysis yourself or self retrospective to see really and truly, is are these beliefs true? The consequences of them, are they real? Then you can begin to once you know what they are and how to once you understand their validity, you can now begin to transform these limiting beliefs into empowering ones. you can begin to reframe those negative thoughts. Okay. And this is not a one-off process. This is not a one-time thing. This is something you have to do consistently over time. And you have to start practicing your new beliefs. Now, the very simple example I can give here is look at this bottle of water, right? Assuming this bottle of water you can see is transparent, it's clean, can you see? Yeah, sorry, my green screen is okay. Yeah, you can see it's transparent, is white, like plain white. And then if I start pouring, let's say this is another dark, the water with a black color. I start pouring into this. If I fill this up, the color will start changing. But over time, by the time I start pouring it and I don't stop, and this water starts overflowing, what you will see is that this water will turn to the thing that I keep pouring in it, and all the water will be gone. Clean water will be gone. The same thing, vice versa. If this water is black and I start pouring the clean water into it, after some time, everything becomes clean. So this is a simple analogy when it comes to practicing your new beliefs. You have to replace and override your reprogram and override your limiting beliefs with new beliefs, which are the things that are positive, that are, show forth your confident side and make you more self-assuring. Developing a confident mindset begins with challenging the limiting belief that holds us back. Like I said, you want to identify and question these thoughts. For things, I mean, I gave example of somebody, maybe a traumatic experience, or even societal conditioning is a big one actually, that I thought about, because people say, oh, if you do this, then this happens. Who says, like, why is that the case? Examine, check, is that really true? You remember, your beliefs shape your reality. So what you believe actually shape your reality. So you have to actively challenge and question your beliefs, especially the limiting beliefs. And by doing this, you are laying the groundwork for increased confidence and personal growth. Okay. I'm going to be saying a lot more about this in the master classes, but this course is laying the foundation for the type of conversations that we're going to be having. Now, moving on to developing self-awareness, identifying your strengths and growth opportunities. You can utilize tools like Strength Finder. It's a very good tool. Just Google it, or you can check character strengths to identify your unique talents and abilities. You can reflect on past successes, things you have done well in the past, things that made you feel good, experiences that gave you confidence that you had this in you, feedback that you have received where somebody has said, oh, you're actually very good at this. Those are things you can reference to identify your strengths. This is how you do your strength assessment, which is basically insight from others to gain insight gained from others into your strengths. Then the other thing is you want to embrace a growth mindset by viewing your challenges as opportunities to learn. Okay. How do you do this? You ask for feedback from your mentors, your colleagues, and what you do is in those feedback you receive, identify areas of improvement. And then you now begin to create achievable goals to address those areas. And that's how you turn your challenges into opportunities. Okay. Self-awareness is actually very important. And I said it before, I'm going to repeat this, is the cornerstone of confidence, right? By understanding your strengths, what you're doing is you can leverage on them more effectively in your personal and your professional life, because you know you have more confidence because it's what you're good at. That's what you believe, right? The same way, recognizing areas of growth, right? It will also allow you to set meaningful goals and track your progress as well. So self-awareness is never an ending journey, it's an ongoing journey. Consistently you become aware of more things that you discover as you grow in your career. So regular reflection and seeking diverse perspectives will help you to continue to evolve and to grow. Now let's talk about imposter syndrome, right? Imposter syndrome can be a significant barrier to confidence. I have been there. Many people I know who are even like mentors and friends and people who have been mentees have been there. Almost everybody goes through this, right? It causes you to doubt your abilities, and even despite evidence of your competence. It is important to recognize that these feelings are common, right? Even among highly successful people. But I want to share some strategies with you that you can begin to implement, and these things can begin to quiet your inner critique. All of us have it, that inner critique, and you can embrace your authentic capabilities. Remember, overcoming imposter syndrome is also a process, right? And it's okay to ask for support as you go. So, first of all, acknowledge your feelings. Don't push your feelings away. Recognize that imposter syndrome is common and it doesn't reflect your true abilities. Number two, reframe negative thoughts. I thought about that before. Begin to challenge self-deprecating thoughts with more balanced and realistic perspectives. Begin to read more books about this topic, do more research, challenge, why these things are the way they are, why what you think is it true, is it really the reality. Validate assumptions, right? Collect evidence. Keep a record of your achievements so that you can always refer to them and remember them. And also positive feedback, to you can use it to counter any self-doubt. Okay, and then share your experience. Talk to others about your feelings. You are likely to find that you are actually not alone in this journey. Like I said, everybody goes through this. Okay, everybody at one point or another. Now, cultivating a growth mindset, I want to talk a bit more about the idea of reframing failures as opportunities, because I don't want you to be wobbly. I want to give you some key, strategies and ideas that you can use to reframe failures as opportunity. Failure is part of progress. Like I always say to people, if you're not failing and you're not experimenting enough and you're not actually making enough, making progress enough, and it to be obvious. A growth mindset is the belief that your abilities and intelligence can be developed through dedication and hard work. That is a growth mindset. That I can learn, I can be better, I can improve. This perspective is so important for building lasting confidence. Okay. Now, in order to do this, we have to reframe failures as opportunities, learning opportunities, right? And growth. So you can maintain motivation, resilience in the face of challenges. Cultivating a growth mindset involves embracing challenges, persisting. This is the key. Persisting through obstacles, and then viewing effort as a path to mastery. Remember, the journey of personal growth is ongoing, never ending. So every experience you have contributes to your development. So view difficulties as chances to learn and grow, and not as threats. Learn from your setback. Analyze failures for valuable insights and lessons. Persist. Be tenacious through obstacles. See effort as a path to mastery, not a sign that you are inadequate. The more you put in effort doesn't mean that you are inadequate. It means that you are on your path, on your journey of mastery. Okay. So celebrate your progress as well. Acknowledge and reward your growth and improvement. These are the ways you begin to turn and begin to reframe failure um, into opportunities. Now, there's an element that is important, which is around emotional intelligence. Now, this is a broad topic on its own, but you can see that I've basically just taken just a concept of this on how it relates to building confidence. Emotional intelligence, which is usually referred to as emotional quotient EQ, it plays a role in building and maintaining confidence. Yes, it does. High EQ allows you to navigate social situations with ease. You can manage stress more effectively, and you can make decisions that align with your values and your goals at each point in time. So you need to invest in developing your emotional intelligence. By doing this, you enhance your ability to understand and manage your own emotions. So you are not just reacting to things, you are responding. You want to be in that place where you respond, as well as those of others as well. This is another level of self-awareness, and it's another level of empathy, which can contribute significantly to your overall confidence, improving your relationship and decision-making skills. So when I talk about emotional intelligence, I'm talking about understanding and relating to others' emotions, which is empathy. Secondly, recognizing and understanding your own emotions, self-awareness, right? Managing and controlling your emotional responses, self-regulation, using emotions to drive personal growth and achievement, motivation. Those are the four pillars of emotional intelligence: empathy, self awareness, self regulation, and motivation. Now, there's an element around the power of self talk and affirmations. Remember, I told you about like challenging your negative or limiting beliefs. I gave you the analogy of, that what my water bottle and, all of that. So here, what I'm talking about is the way we talk to ourselves has a profound impact on our confidence and our overall well being. So positive self-talk and affirmations can rewire our brain, reprogram our minds, creating new neural pathways that support confidence and self-belief. By consistently practicing self-talk, positive self-talk that is, and affirmations, you can shift your mindset and build a more confident and resilient self-image. First things, challenge negative self-talk. Yeah, identify and reframe self-critical thought. That's inner critic. when you when you are trying to do something, it's telling you, are you sure you know what you're doing? Or you're just, you're messing it up again. Or nah, you failed before, so you can't do it again. That can all those inner critic and negative, thoughts that limit us. So you ought to identify and reframe them into more balanced and realistic statements with positive self-talk and affirmations. There's a lot of podcasts I can recommend, when we come to the community. I'll post a lot of those so you can practice them on your own. Practice daily affirmations. Create and repeat present tense statements about yourself and your abilities. You can also use visualization techniques. Imagine yourself succeeding in various scenarios to boost confidence and performance. One of the things that I always recommend people to do is to have like a visual board, yeah, where you can display the things you want. You can put images and stickers or pictures and whatnot there to show and always remind you. The more you see, the more your mind can conceive them, the more confident you'll become about achieving those goals or those dreams or aspirations. And of course, be happy to celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and appreciate your daily accomplishment, no matter how small. Just remember that change takes time. So you have to be patient and persistent in everything I'm saying to you. It's about consistency, it's about persistency, and it's also about being patient and trusting the process. Now, I want to talk about body language and nonverbal communication. We are still talking about this soft skill, which is around building confidence, right? Body language plays a crucial role in how we are perceived by others, and how we feel about ourselves, right? By consciously adopting confident body language, we can not only appear more self-assured, but actually we will feel confident from within. That feeling where you are not just appearing to be confident, but you are confident within yourself. You know what you're saying, you know what you're doing, you know who you are. That's the word I'm looking for. You know who you are, right? And this is super important because it comes across when you start meeting people, when you start connecting and when you start working with people, when you go into the workplace, you go for meetings or you go to presentations, sales meetings and whatnot. They come across, and they come across in the way you do your work, the way you interact every day with people. So you can practice these non-verbal communication techniques regularly, and you will notice a significant boost in your perceived and actual confidence. Perceived is how people see you. That's what I mean. It comes across. The actual is how you actually feel about yourself. Power poses. Yeah, you can do a power pose. You can certainly do it. And also, this basically means you can adopt an expansive, open postures to boost confidence, and it will reduce your stress hormones. Then, eye contact is a very good one as well. We're maintaining appropriate eye contact to convey confidence and build trust in interactions. Then, hand gestures. You see, I've been talking to you. I use my hand a lot because Yeah, is a way to communicate. Use open, relaxed hand movements to appear more confident and engaging. Okay. Again, it's important to remember about the fact that these things have to do with consistently practicing them. Do them regularly. Don't stop. Keep doing them. Make these practices a habit and they'll become second nature before you know it. There's some recommendations I want to make here, which is, like I said, I'm really making sure that AI is embedded in all these programs. AI has revolutionized the way we approach personal development. AI offers powerful tools for like mindfulness and confidence building. So there are AI powered applications that provide personalized meditation guidance. AI can track your stress levels, as you can see in the picture there. AI can offer real-time confidence boosting exercises. We have virtual reality applications that are enhanced by artificial intelligence that can simulate challenging scenarios and allow you to practice confidence building techniques in a safe environment. We also have AI chatbots that offer like 27-hour support, 24/7 support rather, that provide you things like I know about try to remember the name of this platform where you can actually chat with an AI and it will motivate you, encourage you when you feel down. Can't remember the name now. And they provide encouragement, personalized advice based on your unique needs and progress. These AI tools, when you use them in conjunction with everything I've been saying, with traditional methods, they can significantly accelerate your journey towards greater self awareness and confidence. Now, I want to give you some boosting habits that you can incorporate into your routine for your confidence. Building lasting confidence required, like I said, I've been saying this throughout. It requires consistent effort and the development of supportive habits. So when you incorporate these confidence boosting practices into your daily routine, you will create a strong foundation for self assurance. Remember, like I said, small, consistent actions lead to significant changes over time. Number one, morning affirmation. Start your day with positive self-talk, right? Like I said, in the digital natives community, you will see more and more of this. Regular exercise to boost your mood and self-image through physical activity. Then continuous learning, read books, listen to podcasts, join communities. And lastly, practice gratitude. Reflect on your daily accomplishment and your blessings. It's good. It does give you and contribute to your confidence as well. Be patient with yourself as you develop these habits and celebrate your progress along the way. Each step you take is bringing you closer and to a more confident and empowered version of yourself. I've seen people who have come through our program at Joy Momentum. And from the interactions from the day one or the week one, all the way, by the time you see them week four, week five, you see, you're wondering, is this the same person? Because as a result of the habits that they get involved with every day and the practices, they just change. The outlook change, their talk changes, their perspective change, their approach change. It's just very, very powerful when I see these things, and it's really interesting. Anyway, maintaining confidence, because one thing is to build confidence, the other thing is about keeping it maintained. Maintaining confidence in the face of challenges and setback is also important, because you will face challenges. There's no doubt about that. Okay. um, Resilience is key to bouncing back from challenges. I want you to have resilience. You want you to stay resilient. Okay. And also remember that setbacks are not failures. Okay. Opportunities, they are opportunities for learning and improvement. Okay. So these are the steps I want to share with you. Number one, acknowledge the setback when it happens. Recognize and accept that setbacks are not failures. They are not the bus stop, right? They are normal part of life and normal part of growing, of development. Number two, analyze and learn. Reflect on the experience and to extract valuable lessons and insights. Okay. Number three, adjust your approach. Use knowledge gained from the analysis to refine your strategy for moving forward. Okay. And lastly, Persist and grow. Persist and grow. Persist and grow. Maintain your effort. Keep doing, keep pushing, keep working at it, knowing that each challenge you face contributes to your resilience. I want you to cultivate a support network to help you through difficult times, and always remind yourself that past successes is a good way to tell yourself that you are enough, you are able, you are capable. Okay? Thank you very much for this. And like I said, make sure you stay glued in the community, share your experiences as you grow, share your, challenges, and let's all build and grow together. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.